Hello, everybody. It's Brett Boyd from the Market House. At Market House, we're doing everything we possibly can to keep your shopping experience safe. And also, don't forget our text shopping service. From 7 until 7 every day, you can text us your order at 517-234-2020, and the Market House team is here to help you. Let's be safe, let's shop safe, and come see us at the Market House, Hillsdale and Hudson.
Tired of having everyone know you're coming before you arrive because of your exhaust? If so, then it's time to call the experts at RS Custom Exhaust in Hillsdale. RS Custom Exhaust has all the tools and parts to make your vehicle quiet again. And for you sports car enthusiasts, if you're looking for the roar to be the king of the roads, RS Custom Exhaust can help you too. With free estimates and first-class service, RS Custom Exhaust has your vehicle covered. So stop and see them today, located at 1461 Vera Drive in Hillsdale. Damn it, get out of my throat.
From Mashindo's news leader, this is HTV1 News at noon.
And Hillsdale County counts its first death as the novel coronavirus continues to impact the area. Good afternoon, Mashindo. I'm Scott Pienta. According to WTB, the Branch Hillsdale St. Joseph Community Health Agency reported Saturday night that an elderly man with underlying health conditions passed away at Hillsdale Hospital. No further details have been released due to privacy concerns. Meanwhile, CHA numbers published by the Hillsdale Daily News show Hillsdale County now has 11 confirmed cases of COVID-19 as of Sunday. WTBB says Branch County has 8 cases, all of them inmates at the Lakeland Correctional Facility. WLEN says there are now 15 confirmed cases in Lenawee County. The Herald Republican reports that new information on a case in Steuben County, which actually makes it that county's very first. We now know that the first reported case involved Fremont Middle School principal Greg Moeller, who is actually an Allen County resident. That information was discovered as it was shared on Facebook by a person who had close contact with Moeller. Steuben County health officials say that the risk for students and staff for the exposure from Moeller is low at this point, as March 16th was the last day students were on campus. His case has been removed from the Steuben County numbers, but a Steuben County man older than 60 is now in isolation at an Allen County hospital where he's being treated for coronavirus symptoms. The Steuben County Health Department is now working to identify those who were in close contact with the man, and he is now considered the county's very first positive case. As we reported last week, Fulton County has also confirmed their first 2 cases. So far, Williams County is still the only part of the Mashindo area to have no cases of the virus. Well, the government response at a local level continues to evolve. WLEN says Lenawee County is now requiring businesses and all operations that are subject to Michigan's stay-at-home order to screen employees for symptoms of the coronavirus. The emergency order that was issued Friday also requires all businesses to provide social distancing plans. Now, the county board also created a database that will help keep track of all personal protection equipment donations in the county. Now, the goal is to know who has what available and better coordinate communication and distribution between agencies. The commission chair, David Stimson, made it clear that the county is not attempting to commandeer the equipment, that it is simply an effort to stay organized so that the supplies go where they're needed. Now, those orders stay in effect until April 13th. The county has also addressed concerns that case information is not public information or properly informing the public of where the virus is spreading. So the Lenawee County Health Department website will now show a map with a 6-mile circle around each location. Stimson says that the reason for keeping it that vague is that they don't want to give people a false idea that no one in the area is infected. Health Officer Martha Hall added that the virus has reached the community transmission level, meaning that new cases will be discovered without travel outside of the county. And the virus will undoubtedly spread whether anyone knows that they've been in contact with an infected person or not. Well, the new Cameron Memorial Respiratory Clinic in Angola is already getting more use than anticipated, and the Herald Republican says hospital officials are now moving some services around to make it all work. The new respiratory clinic is located at the urgent care facility. The occupational medicine clinic is being moved to the Camera Medical Office Building Suite 304. The immunization clinic is moving to the Medical Office Building Suite 303, and patients will be seen by those clinics by appointment only. A press release from the hospital says that their goal is to keep infected patients away from people who are likely not infected. Williams County has purchased their own machine to clean facial masks. The Bryan Times says that the county commissioners made that decision on Thursday. Anyone who needs a machine will be able to use it, from funeral homes to healthcare aides. In a boost to localism, the machine is made in Bryan by Davlin. The company has been dealing with the sudden spike in demand by working increased hours. Community hospitals and wellness centers of Bryan already has a Davlin built cleaner. The machine usually costs about $5,000, but the county purchased it near the production cost at $2,500. That will be located in the all-purpose room at the Enrichment Center on State Road 15 outside of Montpelier. If you need to make use of it, you can call the Williams County Emergency Management Agency at 419-633-5005. Well, Branch County Sheriff John Pollock says crime has dropped in his jurisdiction, mostly because, everybody is staying inside. The Daily Reporter says 911 calls in Branch County have dropped. The county averages 140 calls per day, but there were only 92 on Tuesday, 83 on Wednesday, and 104 on Thursday. Pollock says police are off the streets and there were no arrests by any police agency for those 3 days. Local judges are also releasing some inmates without bond or ending sentences early, causing the Branch County jail population to drop from 118 to 97 inmates. 8 of those are Calhoun County inmates who are serving sentences here due to overcrowding. The Ohio Department of Health is helping out in an effort in Williams County. The Bryan Times says that the agency delivered a shipment to the Williams County Health Department on Friday. Face masks, gloves, and other personal protection equipment were included in the delivery. Now, the items are going to area law enforcement personnel. Well, still to come, a local family is in need after a fire destroys their home, and how the coronavirus is being addressed nationally and worldwide. We'll be right back after this.
There's a reason that professionals shop at Jonesville Lumber. They expect quality, service, and knowledge, and that's exactly what they receive. For nearly 100 years, Jonesville Lumber has been family-owned. We take pride in serving our area with great products at competitive prices. We have dedicated project estimators in-house that will help figure the materials needed to complete your next task at hand. Whether you're building your dream home, adding a pole barn, building a deck, updating your kitchen, or painting your front door, let Jonesville Lumber help you with your next project.
Authentic Mexican food is just a short drive away at El Cerrito in Coldwater and Hillsdale. The variety-packed menu has something for everyone, with classic Mexican dishes, El Cerrito specialties, and tasty treats for dessert. Don't forget the best margaritas in town with margarita specials Friday and Saturday. And carry-out ordering is great for work lunches or picking up dinner for the family. Make your next meal a fiesta for your taste buds at El Cerrito on Chicago Street in downtown Coldwater and Carlton Road in Hillsdale.
Well, the Hillsdale Daily News and viewer Brandy McLavy Prater said a house fire was a total loss for a couple in Ransom last Monday. Well, the owners arrived home on Monday night after making a run to a gas station to find their house engulfed in flames. Firefighters from Wright Waldron, Jefferson Township, Woodbridge Township, and Pioneer, Ohio responded to the fire. White Waldron Fire Chief Dennis McNitt said there was so much fire damage to determine, but the cause of the fire is still unknown. Fire personnel remained on the scene to put out hot spots for several hours. No one was home during the fire, but the family did lose 3 family pets, 2 dogs and a snake. The American Red Cross has been called in to help the family as they didn't have any homeowners insurance and lost everything in the fire. Friends have also set up a GoFundMe page hoping to raise money to help the family during this time. We'll have a link to those fundraisers posted under this story at htv1.net. Just click Mentioned on Air. The Michigan State Police are investigating a larceny from an automobile in Hillsdale County. I'll take a look at your screen. Now, the suspect allegedly stole items in late January, including a credit card that was used at various locations in Jackson County. Now, the second picture shows both the suspect and their vehicle. If you have any information, you're asked to call the Michigan State Police at 517-780-4580. Well, New York City has experienced the worst of the coronavirus pandemic in the U.S. The intensive care unit at Brookdale University Hospital and Medical Center in Brooklyn is at capacity. Patient beds line the hallways of the emergency department and the morgue is overflowing. The hospital granted CNN rare access on Sunday to view healthcare workers fight against COVID-19. Miguel Marquez reports on the dire situation there.
Every corridor, every corner, every ward.
Bring the juice. Bring the juice.
Every inch of Brookdale Hospital Medical Center in Brooklyn now inundated with those suffering from COVID-19.
What are you looking at on a daily basis? How difficult is this?
Well, this is a war zone. It's a medical war zone. Every day I come in, what I see on a daily basis is pain, despair, suffering, and healthcare disparities.
Through Sunday afternoon, Brookdale said it had at least 100 confirmed cases of COVID-19 with nearly 80 awaiting confirmation. More than 20 people have died so far from the disease. On top of its normal emergency flow, coronavirus is pushing the hospital to the max.
We are scared too. We're fighting for your lives and we're fighting for our own lives. We're trying to keep our head above water and not drown.
Doctors, nurses, even those keeping the floors clean, face a rising tide, uncertain how long it will rise, unsure this coronavirus won't sicken them as they struggle to stay a step ahead.
What do you need right now?
We need prayer, we need support, we need gowns, we need gloves, we need masks, we need more vents, we need more medical space, we need psychosocial support as well. It's not easy coming here when you know that what you're getting ready to face.
The deaths here keep coming. While filming, another victim of COVID-19 was moved to the hospital's temporary morgue, a refrigerated semi-trailer parked out back. The hospital's regular morgue filled to capacity.
How much room do you have in your morgue?
Usually we have around 20 plus bodies that we can fit comfortably.
And you've gone over that.
And the state has been gracious enough to bring us apparatus to help keep families and keep the bodies in comfortable areas because we didn't want bodies piled on top of each other.
Brookdale needs more of everything. Today, Edwards said the hospital has 370 beds. They'd like to add more, many more. 2 weeks ago, this was the pediatric emergency room. Now it's dedicated to victims of COVID-19. Plastic tarp taped to the ceiling, offering some protection and a bit of privacy. The intensive care unit filled nearly to capacity and sealed, so fewer doors and less traffic than usual comes and goes. This window is the only place where family members can watch their loved one inside the unit as they chat with them via cell phone. It's sometimes as close as they can get as COVID-19 takes another life. As grim as it is right now, Dr. Mollett expects it will get worse.
It could end in the fall, it could end at the end of the year. But this is why we're begging everyone not just to only put that pressure on the emergency department, but also for everybody to help us to help them by staying home.
You think we're in it for the long haul?
Oh,
This is months, not weeks.
Definitely.
Another worrisome thing she's seeing coming through the doors, not just the elderly and those with compromised immune systems.
I work at two hospitals. So I work here in Brooklyn, and then I work at another hospital in the Bronx, and it's the same thing. In the South Bronx, it's the same thing. I've had patients that were in their 30s, and they are now intubated, and they're really sick. I've had patients that are well.
No underlying conditions.
No underlying conditions. So the thing is about between life and death, as far as this coronavirus, is that this virus there's no difference. It has nothing to do with age, has nothing to do with lack of access to health care, has nothing to do with socioeconomics, race, or ethnicity. This virus is killing a lot of people.
Brookdale has one advantage. Hospital officials say it can do rapid testing for coronavirus on site, its own lab. Right now, up to 300 tests a day. They hope to get to 500 a day.
And right now we have about 52 specimens in here that we're preparing to test at the moment.
The hospital following Centers for Disease Control guidelines on who gets coveted tests. Patients admitted for possible coronavirus, healthcare workers showing symptoms, and symptomatic long-term patients. Each test a laborious and time-consuming process.
It's very easy to make a mistake, very easy, just from an extra milliliter of reagent. Adding it to the machine can mess up the entire batch, all the 52 specimens. We would have to start all over from the beginning.
ER doctors are used to stress. Dr. Mollett says she has never experienced anything like this.
I don't really sleep that well at night. I worried about my family. I worry about my safety. I worry about my colleagues. I worry about how the shift is going to be the next time I come. I worry about if a family member is going to come and be a patient as well or fall victim to the coronavirus. I worry about a lot of things.
The disease, a marathon that healthcare workers alone cannot win or even finish.
It's not up to just only to the emergency department to pull through and to make sure the curve is flat. And this is a responsibility for everybody in the country to help us pull through. So
stay the F home.
Exactly. I'm very.
Is that literally? I mean, how?
Stay the F home. Exactly. Because it's not just us that has to help flatten the curve and take care of everybody. Help us help you.
She says it will take everyone pulling together. The worst days, she fears, are still ahead.
Well, over the weekend, police disinfected the streets of Madrid with water cannon trucks. Now, despite the lockdown across Spain, the health ministry is reporting 838 new deaths, the country's highest increase to date in the coronavirus pandemic. That brings the overall death toll in Spain to over 6,500 people. With one of the highest rates of infection in the world, Spain's hospitals and morgues are quickly becoming overcrowded. Prepare for at least another month of avoiding get-togethers. The novel coronavirus pandemic poses a significant threat, and people are still being warned to avoid leaving home when possible. John Lawrence reports.
President Trump's dream to have churches filled on Easter Sunday won't come true.
We will be extending our guidelines to April 30th to slow the spread.
Confirmed cases of COVID-19 keep climbing, and health officials say people need to maintain a safe distance from one another.
We feel that the mitigation that we're doing right now is having an effect to extend this mitigation process until the end of April, I think was a wise and prudent decision.
The coronavirus has already killed more than 2,400 people in the U.S. President Trump says modeling shows the country's death rate may peak in about 2 weeks.
If we could hold that down, as we're saying, to 100,000, it's a horrible number. Maybe even less, but to 100,000. So we have between 100 and 200,000. We all together have done a very good job.
The U.S. has the most confirmed cases worldwide, with more than 139,000 as of Sunday night. Hospitals in some parts of the country expect to run out of beds within 2 weeks as more patients arrive.
We really have to have a new mentality, a new culture of hospitals working with one another. This is going to be all hands on deck. This is everybody helping everyone else.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Well, more than 30,000 people have died from the coronavirus globally, according to the World Health Organization. Well, traffic was backed up for miles along I-95 headed from Georgia to Florida on Sunday. Governor Ron DeSantis ordered a checkpoint to enforce a new order that travelers from certain states self-isolate for 2 weeks if they come to Florida. Those states include New York, Louisiana, Connecticut, and New Jersey. DeSantis said Saturday he thought the checkpoint was set up in a way that would enable traffic to flow smoothly. But aerial video showed that the expressway was backed up into Georgia Sunday afternoon. Florida shut down the checkpoint for 4 hours and it reopened early Sunday evening. Americans can expect the coronavirus relief checks to be direct deposited within 3 weeks. U.S. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin also said Sunday he wants small businesses to hire back workers because, quote, the government is paying you to do that.
My number one objective is now delivering to the American workers and American companies the needed money that will put this economy in a position where they can get through the next 8 to 10 weeks.
Mnuchin also said there will be a web-based application for those who don't get direct deposit. Well, coming up next, Kobe Bryant may be gone, but some of his belongings are selling for big money. And are you planning on taking that vacation? Well, we'll tell you where you can go for free when HTV1 News at noon continues.
The Saucy Dogs is the name and barbecue is the game. Come on down for a good time and some great food. At Saucy Dogs, try our barbecue nachos or our tasty ribs. We'll have you howling for more. Saucy Dogs, downtown Jonesville.
Does your vehicle sound like a tractor putting down the road? Then you need to see the experts at RS Custom Exhaust in Hillsdale. They will give you a free estimate along with first-class customer service. They custom make any exhaust needed for your vehicle. Stop and see them today, located at 1461 Vera Drive in Hillsdale.
Hello, everybody. It's Brett Boyd from the Market House. At Market House, we're doing everything we possibly can to keep your shopping experience safe. And also don't forget our text shopping service. From 7 until 7 every day, you can text us your order at 517-234-2020, and the Market House team is here to help you. Let's be safe, let's shop safe, and come see us at the Market House, Hillsdale and Hudson.
Well, the 2020 Olympics will happen in 2021. The global coronavirus pandemic forced the International Olympic Committee to delay the games by a year. The summer event will still take place in Tokyo, Japan, but now athletes can set their sights on July 2021. Many competitors across numerous sports expressed concern that they would not be ready for the games this summer. Training facilities have shut down and social distancing has made it difficult for many to get in peak condition. The president of the Tokyo Olympics Committee spoke with the OIC president Monday to approve the new dates. Now, the games will begin July 23rd and continue through August 8th. Now, the Paralympics will follow starting on August 23rd, 2021. Well, a fan now owns memorabilia from Kobe Bryant's final NBA game after paying more than $30,000 for it. The items include this towel that Kobe Bryant draped over his shoulder when he gave his farewell speech. They also include tickets to his final game on April 13th, 2016. Lakers collector David Kohler got them at an auction Sunday for about $33,000. The fan who originally acquired the towel sold it for about $8,000, but since Bryant's death, items have been selling more at auctions. Well, when we come back, everybody needs a vacation, but how can you take one when we're all locked down? Well, we'll tell you in a moment.
El Cerrito's variety-packed menu has something for everyone. With generous servings and lots of flavor, you'll think of it as a fiesta for your taste buds. Dine in or carry out at El Cerrito on Chicago Street in downtown Coldwater and Carlton Road in Hillsdale.
There's a reason that professionals shop at Jonesville Lumber. They expect quality, service, and knowledge. And that's exactly what they receive. For nearly 100 years, Jonesville Lumber has been family-owned. We take pride in serving our area with great products at competitive prices. We have dedicated project estimators in-house that will help figure the materials needed to complete your next task at hand. Whether you're building your dream home, adding a pole barn, building a deck, updating your kitchen, or painting your front door, let Jonesville Lumber help you with your next project. The Saucy Dogs is the name and barbecue is the game. Come on down for a good time and some great food. At Saucy Dogs, try our barbecue nachos or our tasty ribs. We'll have you howling for more. Saucy Dogs, downtown Jonesville.
Well, you may have already canceled one this spring or be in need of a desperate need of some time off. But due to the coronavirus outbreak, vacations seem to be a thing of the past, right? Well, so Monday is Take a Online Trip. It's National Virtual Vacation Day. So there's so many ways to make it work this and give yourself a break from home isolation without leaving the house. Do a Google search for somewhere you have always wanted to go. Dream big. You aren't buying a ticket, so the sky is the limit. Sift through the pictures, immerse yourself in the scenery, and check out local attractions. Some might even have websites just make you feel like you are right there. Research local fare, and if you are feeling particularly adventurous, whip up a traditional dish. Now, this could also be a fun homeschooling lesson for kids. Part geography, well, part history. The best part, it doesn't cost you a dime, and you don't need a passport. Well, those are the top stories at noon. We'll see you back here tonight for HTV1 News at 8:30. Don't forget, you can find more local news in our live broadcast streams 24/7 at htv1.net. For all of us here at HTV1, I'm Scott Pienta. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and have a great day.
Hello, everybody. It's Brett Boyd from the Market House. At Market House, we're doing everything we possibly can to keep your shopping experience safe. And also, don't forget our text shopping service. From 7 until 7 every day, you can text us your order at 517-234-2020, and the Market House team is here to help you. Let's be safe, let's shop safe, and come see us at the Market House, Hillsdale and Hudson.
Tired of having everyone know you're coming before you arrive because of your exhaust? If so, then it's time to call the experts at RS Custom Exhaust in Hillsdale. RS Custom Exhaust has all the tools and parts to make your vehicle quiet again. And for you sports car enthusiasts, if you're looking for the roar to be the king of the roads, RS Custom Exhaust can help you too. With free estimates and first-class service, RS Custom Exhaust has your vehicle covered. So stop and see them today, located at 1461 Vera Drive in Hillsdale.